that energy and the guts to say this one is not doable. And that for me is top most important character of humanity. You cannot be, or you call yourself a good human, and all you do is to lie. Sasa and steal. Steal is, it begins with a lie. But what I want, and it is important that we have this very candid conversation. Unajua, when someone struggles in life, you can easily be swayed by emotions. Someone can come and tell you, and just to remind you, vile umekosa chakula. Sometimes they don't even offer to give you food, or even solutions that will give you food. But they just remind you of how hungry you are, so that they can play with your emotions. So we are at a situation in our country today, where some of the leaders who have held very instrumental position for the last 10 years, all they do today is to remind Kenyans of how poor they are. Wanakuja hapo mkutano, sema nyinyi ni maskini. You know? And nobody asks them probably what are the causes. And if indeed I've been governor for 10 years, and I want to be held accountable for what I have done, you know, what I have said during my leadership. Me, a deputy president, and I'm very serious about this one. You cannot be a deputy president, that you sit in all the cabinet meetings. A deputy president that chairs one important component of government that is called the IBEC, agrees on budgetary provisions going forward for our country for 10 years, that you could have done all that, even an iota of your pledges today, you could have done them while in office, but you did nothing. Leo, you come back and tell us, you're going to sort out our economic situations. First of all, you know, he thinks that people are fools. But me, I want to tell him, kama kuna fool dunia hii ni yeye. And we have to say it as it is. We have to say it as it is. Somebody sits kwa jukwaa. Unajua mimi siumi maneno. Kama kuna fool hii dunia ni nani? Yeye. Somebody sits. Na mimi unajua diaspora here. This is what we call credible voices back home. Because you live in real world, you see real situations, you understand governance, you see how countries are developed. Some of them, they think calling some narrative, some silly narrative, an economic model. You know, unakaa juu ya jukwaa tu useme, this is our model. I am sure watu wote wale wamekaa kwa hiyo, they don't even know how to develop an economic model. You know, mimi I know why Raila hana haja kufanya fujo. Because there's a lot of policy issues as it were today that needs to be fixed. It's never just about money. Don't fool us and come and tell us nikichaguliwa nitawapatia mabilioni, utatoa wapi? There are basic policy issues that must be fixed, and will sort out a lot of our problems. Silvio, create an environment that is conducive for Kenyans living in diaspora to come and invest back home. Create opportunities that are progressive for our young people. You know, support innovation. Silvio, but you can't come and say, tutaleta mabilioni. Mimi have calculated. Junet andaka nimalize lakini give me a minute, Junet. We sat and calculated. Tukasema huyu jamaa Tumemsikia leo ameweka promise 100 billion. The other day 20 billion. So promise. We calculated. Promises zake zimefika trillion na. Trillion promises. And then we go back and ask ourselves, this guy, I worked with him before in parliament, the 10th parliament. Junet has worked with him. All of us have worked with him. And I'm particularly interested to find out, ni lini huyu mtu aliweka promise na akakamilisha? I cannot remember of any. Kama kuna mtu anakumbuka hapa aseme. But now, this is the difference. Raila Odinga promised us new constitutional order. Did we get it? Did we not get it? He promised us devolution. Tulipata, hatukupata. And many other things. So I'm telling you, Raila Odinga is a man of his word. Na tena yeye anasemanga kama ni mbaya mbaya. Kama ni noma noma. Kama ni mbaya mbaya. Kama ni noma noma. So I ask of you, please get involved. Don't wait here. Mwache ndugu zetu wengine ambaye wanabebwa na hisia kali hazina mpango, wabebwa hivyo hivyo. We need to hold leaders accountable. First of all, before William Ruto tells us anything, he needs to account for the 10 years that he's been in office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Tumekubaliana. So please get involved, make calls, debate with our people. You know me, I told them, and as I wind up, Junita, I know you are getting agitated. As I wind up, unajua, I want to agree with Peter Kenneth. The mountain area. Some of you are here. I am going to tell you something. I come from the coastal region. Tulikuwa na ugonjwa moja mbaya sana. That is why it has taken so long for us as a region, even kusimamisha mtu tuseme huyu anaweza kuwa rais. Even though I believe in the future, mimi niko, lakini sasa hiyo mambo ya zamani. And you know why? Ronald Ngala, Mheshimiwa Marem Matano, and many other leaders, including during the NAC government, we had very solid and strong leaders like Jembe Mokalu. Before that, we had Sharif Nasser, Said Hamid, Karisa Maida. Ile ugonjwa ambaye tulikuwa naye sisi kwetu, ndio siku hizi iko Central Kenya. Yani kiongozi mmoja is being brought down na kumalizwa na kutusiwa na si wengine watu wake tu. That is what happened to Karisa Maida. When Karisa Maida was at his peak, alipiganishwa na balaa. When Sharif Nasser was at his peak, alipiganishwa na Said Hamid. Ikawa ni local politics all the time. Now my brothers from Central Kenya, mnabeba ugonjwa ambaye will cost you so much. By the time you realize, mutakuwa tu wafuasi wa watu. And this is the caution. Every time I saw the leader of Jubilee here. Tell them, you waited for 24 years under Moi's regime. If you are not careful, you're going to wait another 100 years. And you shall be divided. Mutagawanywa. Don't take it for granted that God blessed you and gave one of your sons leadership in this country. Today, mnakuwa nyinyi wenyewe ndio mnamtusi. Mnamrudisha nyuma. Ni aibu kubwa hiyo.
Asante sana. Asante Mheshimiwa Governor. Governor, inaonekana utabaki hapa. Tutakuacha nyuma. Uongee na watu. Uendelee kuhubiri. Na Governor amesema ya kwamba mtu anakuambia, somebody tells you that you are hungry, you are a hustler, plays with your emotions. But it is very painful when the person who's reminding you that you are hungry or a hustler is the same person who stole your future, who ruined your future, niwachie hapo. Sasa nataka kualika, si mnamjua? 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 Mnamjua?
So much. I mean, goodness, I've never seen anything like this. But let me just say, truly how exciting it is to be with people kutoka nyumbani. I think the only thing that we are going to miss is that we didn't come here carrying some unga, tukule ugali, na sukuma wiki, but I'm sure tutasherekea after the 9th of August, ndio tutakuja hapa tusherekee. Your Excellency, siku ya leo ni siku yako, and we just are so happy that you truly invited us to be with you this afternoon to hear what you like us to do when we get back home, and also to be encouraged by your being here. I asked, is this the way also the other person who came here a week ago was received? And I was told no. Therefore, now I know from where I'm sitting that the diaspora is with us. But I'm also saying there are many of us here in the diaspora who have not as yet registered to be voters. We need to know what we need to do so that the 500,000 people in the diaspora can register, because that's a big number that can make a huge difference for Baba if he is going to be the 5th. And we believe he's going to be the 5th. The other thing that I also know, and the Baba, this I'm telling you, there are many of our young people working in the diaspora, and they love their work. They are very skilled, they are very knowledgeable, they are actually experts in one thing or another. But they are here not because they love so much to be here, but it's because of the rotten environment that they find themselves in. So Baba, this is something that you have got to deal with as soon as you get to that office. Our people, those who want to come here, because when you look at the brains in this room, this is what you call brain drain. Brains zinatoka pahali zinatakikana, zinakuja pahali ambazo hazitakikana. Kwa hivyo ni sisi, ni jukumu letu kama viongozi, tuone vile tutaleta hizi brains zote. And by the way, Baba, you need it. You need these brains to build Kenya. You need these brains to build Kenya. And I'm sure you can. You can. And for this reason, we must put the right environment, political climate. Those people who came here a week ago, I can tell you we know him. And you know, if you don't call this man by his name, and they say how bad he is, ukisema huyu jamaa, hakuna mtu atajua kama you mean Ruto, rotten Ruto. It's a rotten breed. We know him. I know him. I can tell you. And if he stood in front of me, I would just call him, your name is Rotten Ruto. And then he'll be saying the right thing. Because the country is bigger than him. I can tell you. Jina lake ni Rotten Ruto. Because Rotten Ruto. Huyo ndio huyo. Rotten. He's so rotten. Bila Ruto yote yawezekana. Bila Ruto Willa Ruto. And let me just assure you, I have worked and I have campaigned and I have been with the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. And I can assure you, in his hands, you'll be safe and you'll be having a happy country. It will be properly governed. Each one of you will have their place in our country. Your children, they'll get the right education, will get the right health care, and I'm sure you'll be invited to come. And finally, I will continuously remind him that you said you do want some representation in the country. And you are the one to do this, Mr. Junet, you are here, Mheshimiwa Junet. Kwa chama, muangalie muweke diaspora representative. And please, wait a moment. And please, when you do that, let it be a woman. I'm saying because I can see the energy. I can see the energy and the amount of time women have put in this work. So you, women, as I go and talk for you, please make sure that you get more people registered. So that's your work. I want to thank you so much. We look forward to working with you. Remain as you are. Send messages back home that really this is the time and we cannot go wrong.
London oye! London TV, London Tialala, London Ria. Sasa imefika wakati ya baba, lakini kabla ya hiyo dakika moja nataka nimuite chairman wa diaspora azungumuze dakika moja, na I want to give him the permission to invite Baba as the chairman of the diaspora community. Dakika moja chairman. Anaitwa Maina Gitangi. Mr. Maina Gitangi.
That's right. Asante sana. Your Excellency, Raila Amolo Odinga, all protocols observed. My name is Maina Gitangi. I'm the chairman of Azimio la Umoja Diaspora United Kingdom chapter. I'm not going to take much because of the time. I'm going to read. I am not working together. I have a secretariat, a powerful secretariat, who have worked tirelessly to bring you together for this moment. I'm going to mention names. As I mention your name, kindly stand up so that we recognize you. I'll start with my deputy attending to some business there, Honorable George Osore. I have my Secretary General, Rose Seko. I have the Chief Executive Officer who was here earlier, Ali. I have the Deputy CEO, Diana Akinyi Okach. I have a Director of Finance, Nelly Odedo. I have Sam Okol, Director for Administration and Legal Affairs. I have Director of Media and Communication, Paul Elad. I have Macharia Pogwa, Director for Campaign and Mobilization. I have Christine Murunga, Director for Election. I have Kibindio Divo, who was here earlier. He's a Diaspora and Azimio Secretary Representative This gentleman, his relation between the Secretariat here in the United Kingdom and the Secretariat in the lobby. I have Rosemary Adego, Director of PR and Marketing. She's believed she's in Kenya attending to some family matters. Then I have part of the board, I have Dana Ayub. I have Lawrence Makoha. I have Dr. T. Baera, Edward Kibosek, and Lillian Ochieng. I don't know if I've left anyone, please. We recognize you, and because of time, I will just proceed. We have other liaising officers in every part of the United Kingdom. You know, every region is represented by an officer. Now, that team is the one going to sit down and plan everything. We have a strong planning coming up, and this will involve the planning and mobilization of the entire population of Kenyans living in the United Kingdom. We have a strategy that is coming up. It will be communicated to you in good time. But one thing I would like to say is this, is that we only have managed to register about 788 votes here in the United Kingdom. Yes, every vote we say counts. So 788 votes count. But we must go beyond that. We're going to ask every one of us, and I echo what Peter Kenneth said, that we have to go out and talk to our people on the ground. We are going to come with a strategy. There are some of us who are actually going to be on the ground when the time comes, trying to reach out, people on the ground. But also, I would like to challenge everyone here. Personally, I come from Kirinyaga County, okay? And I'm always on the ground. I've managed to bring a few people there. I have Azimio la Umoja Mount Kenya FB page, and it's gathering momentum. So we need to go down. We need to get out. We need to do what we can do. We're not just going to talk here and tell Baba, you know you're going to get votes on the 9th of August. We must walk the talk. We must get out there and do whatever it takes. We'll be doing a lot of fundraising, so when we reach out to you, kindly just give us the funds.
Say about our declaration before Baba comes, so Tingo has to read it to get some interest.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm just being reminded that we have a Dennis Otingo and Baba there with me. We have a declaration. The secretariat, the chapter has made a declaration, and I would like to invite Dennis Otingo. Where are you? Come on, read the declaration. The declaration is the backbone of what we are talking about here, and this is what we're going to be really. We'll believe in this declaration.
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah. Yes. So you will help me acknowledge our leaders, because we are going to give our commitments to them, and after giving our commitments to them, we are going to present to them our aspirations and our expectations, and then we will all agree on that. And to begin, I just want to first of all acknowledge the doyen of the democracy, Baba, the fifth, His Excellency, who is a world-acclaimed leader. He has a wealth of reservoir in politics, and leaders consult from him.
he has got acolytes like young leaders in Africa that drop by to get a bit of wisdom from him. And it's such a privilege and honor to have him here with us. And so, okay, let me go to the commitments. I actually wanted to acknowledge each of our leaders first, and you help me acknowledge them because we are going to ask them. So to begin with, okay. So this is our commitments as the diaspora we are giving to our leaders. We are saying that we, the diaspora, will work to increase our remittances. We will commit to strive to continue year on year to increase our money transfer to Kenya. We, as the diaspora, we commit that as experts that have been mentioned here that are amongst us, we will seek to share the knowledge that we have received to try and develop our country back in Africa. We, the diaspora, we will commit to also, as was stated, to be ambassadors of Kenya wherever we are, and we will sell magical Kenya to revive the tourism that is languishing on its deathbed. We, the diaspora, when it comes to investments and trade, we promise that we will work with Baba's government 10 points agenda to increase import and export trade. That would be key for our infrastructural projects. On voting, as was stated here by our leaders, we, the diaspora, are opinion shapers, and we believe that the diaspora will manage to convince our Kenyans back home to vote for Azimio. I truly believe that the diaspora will be the gateway. So these are our aspirations and our aspirations and expectations. Our aspirations and expectations that Baba, during your tenure with Kibaki, you gave us a blessing, but which now is like a curse, the dual nationality. The dual nationality now makes our people not to be able to even start for elective posts. On consular services, Baba, the Huduma services were not, but on participation on the political process, so Baba, in terms of the access to justice. On policy incentives, okay.
Thank you very much, Dennis. In the interest of time, we are going to have to sign the document, and that document will be passed on to Baba so that he will be able to read. At this moment, I would like to request and invite our guest, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So he can talk to you. He has a lot to tell us. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Wakenya hoi! Asante sana. I would like to begin first by thanking you all for the invitation to come and have a dialogue with the diaspora here today. We are happy to be here back in London after nearly 3 years because of the COVID. Lakini sasa hiyo imepita. Shetani anashindwa sasa. We are now able to come back to London to come and fellowship with the Kenyans who live out here. This is very refreshing indeed. Very, very refreshing, and I'm bringing to you greetings from the people of Kenya. Napokea. Yeah. Here, I've been having a very good conversation with a friend I just met this afternoon called Natasha. She's a wonderful girl. Very bright, very intelligent. And she's only 10 years old. So I was thinking that in another 8 years, she's going to be a voter. And even less, in a very short period of time, she's going to be making demands on the people of Kenya. And at that time, she expects that Kenya is going to be ready for her to receive somebody like her. Because as you remember, about 2013, there were promises made that within 6 months, each and every school is going to have a laptop. Now, those children who were promised laptop are now finishing Form 4. And when they now finish Form 4, you are telling them cousin in cousin. Kweli. I'm saying how actually it is the people like Natasha who actually make me continue going. Nilizuru Kenya pembe zote, kauliza wa Kenya, mzee aendelea siendelee? Aendelea siendelee? Safari yako. Safari yako. And that's why I said I will continue, because the people have demanded that I will continue. But now, Charity, these people don't have to go back to Kenya to work. We're now living in a digital world. These people can work for Kenya right here. They don't have to be physical in Kenya. But now I'm demanding of them to be more patriotic. When next time the opportunity arises for people to register as voters, let us not have 700 registering out of 50,000 people. That's a challenge. The next time, more people will register here as voters. Because with their vote, you can actually make a difference. And you need to know that it was not easy to give people to our diaspora to vote. First, the dual citizenship was not easy. It was opposed vehemently. And we said, why do you deny Kenyans a right which is being given to other citizens elsewhere? When you are bombers of Kenya, you have traveled a long journey to be where we are today. And the diaspora was all the time with us, putting pressure. And we were putting pressure down there until eventually we agreed that Kenyans can have dual citizenship. Okay? Now, we are now at a junction in the country. I recently said that Kenya is ready for a third liberation. And people were saying, what do you mean? Kenya has had two liberations. The first liberation brought a democratic constitution. Both those struggles were not easy. Or there when they were fighting for independence, and it was not easy to get Muzungu to leave the country. Muzungu went. The second liberation actually finished the single party dictatorship, the rule by the thugs. Na pia vijana ambayo wako kule ati wakati ile mbaya Simba ilikuwa na meno na makucha, kama ungesema mwe ndani, mwe ndani, sio? It took the determination and courage of Kenyans to force them to agree to change the constitution. So today, in Kenya, you can actually insult a president and nothing will happen to you. You see a deputy president talking and insulting the president and nothing happens. It could never have happened under Nyayo. But this basically is a measure of the degree of freedom that we have managed to achieve in our country. Because I know that here in London you can go to Hyde Park and say all sorts of things about the Queen. And nothing will ever happen to you. So we're saying now the third liberation we're talking about is economic liberation. Because when they were fighting against independence, they were saying, tunataka mzungu atoke, tushike hatamu kama watu weusi, tumenyana na maadui wetu watatu makubwa. Three big enemies: ugonjwa, ujinga na umaskini. Ignorance, poverty, and disease. That was the clarion call. Sasa, 58 years since independence, those three major enemies, are they there or not? Some of them are even stronger. So ask yourself, what is it that has happened to us that did not happen to other countries? I give people examples of peers, countries which were at the same socio-economic state of development as Kenya in 1963. South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia. Take South Korea. I've been given that example several times. South Korea, in terms of population, GDP, per capita income, literacy levels, levels of agricultural production, all the major economic indicators were at par South Korea and Kenya. 58 years down the road, Korea's economy is nearly 50 times bigger than that of Kenya. You ask yourself, when did the rain begin to beat us? To make them know what they are today. You see, today, when I was minister for roads, I went to Korea to ask for aid to buy equipment for road construction. They gave me $50 million loan. And we bought graders, tippers, excavators, all those big earth-moving machinery from Korea. I took them to each district's headquarters in Kenya at that time. And they were all manufactured in Korea, all those machinery in Korea. Hyundai is manufactured in Korea. Samsung manufactured in Korea. LG is manufactured in Korea. You are not even manufacturing a needle in Kenya. See yourself. Something must change in our country. If you don't have a paradigm shift, another 50 years will still just be where we are today. So you must change. Why is it that we have not been able to do it? Other countries have been able to do it. Don't continue to compare Kenya with the worst in the world. Although we are an island of peace in a sea of turmoil. Look at Somalia. Look at South Sudan. Look at Burundi. So, Kenyans don't want to be compared with the worst in the world. Compare Kenya with the best. This is what we want to change. We want to change it so that Kenyans can move and become part of the international community. See? And Kenyans don't want aid. Aid to be able to mafupa agugune. No. We just want opportunity. We want more trade and investment rather than aid. We don't need any aid. This is where we want to go. And we want to challenge all Kenyans to be able to apply their abilities for the socio-economic development of our country. And how do we do it? First, we do it first by uniting our people. You see, unity of our people is very important. When Kenyans were fighting for independence, they were united. There was nothing like Kikuyu, Mjaluo, Kalenjin, Mkamba, Muluhya, Mijikenda, Turkana, Somalia. They were all Kenyans. They were all Kenyans. This ugly animal called ethnicity reared its ugly head after independence. It is the elite in competition for resources in the country who invented this animal called tribalism. It did not only happen in Kenya, it happened in Nigeria, it happened in Ghana, it happened in Zambia, and so on. It is only in Tanzania where Mwalimu Nyerere, because of a clear vision of what he wanted, actually destroyed it, did not allow it to take root. So Kenyans are an angry people because they're not united. You find a young person qualified, going to attend an interview for a job, and is better qualified than all the people who have been interviewed there. But once he or she mentions the name, the panel there already knows this one is wasting his time. All time. He doesn't see kabila hiyo. They already know what the kind of person they want. Yet when they are collecting taxes, they don't discriminate. When they go to the community where this sort of discrimination comes from, they just collect taxes. Like they collect everywhere else. They pay taxes. I keep on telling Kenyans. Every day they pay taxes. Mother goes to buy chumvi fare, usuru tiyari. Sukari, usuru. Milk, usuru. Coca-Cola, usuru kubwa. Sabuni, sigara, yake. Ile one for the road. Hizi ni mambo yake, sio? Sasa hiyo wanarobota kila siku, but when it comes to sharing the resources, there's no discrimination. This is what makes people bitter and angry. And this is what we must change. Hence, Azimio la Umoja. That's why we are starting the turning point. We must declaration of unity. First, begin by saying we are all Kenyans, and every Kenyan is equal. All Kenyans are equal. No one is superior to the other. We don't want any discrimination of any form, because that is what about the anthem which you sang when we started. It says that God bless this land of ours. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. Lord bless this land, God-fearing country and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. Justice cannot be a shield and defender if there's democracy. So a democratic state, nation. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. Unity. People who are united. There's no discrimination on the basis of race, tribe, religion, gender, disability, and age. Everybody is equal, no discrimination. And then they say peace and liberty. A peaceful person. Peace is not just mere absence of war. A hungry person is not a peaceful person. A hungry person is an angry person. Peace and liberty, somebody who is free, but most importantly, plenty be found within our borders. That's a progress. A prosperous, developed nation where people don't suffer from want. That is what it says. That is what our national anthem says. That is the Kenyan dream. A country where plenty is found. But that plenty was not going to drop down like manna from heaven. It was going to come as a result of the sweat and toil of the people of Kenya. So Kenyans can be empowered to be able to create that wealth, so that the wealth plenty is there. And in the Bible, the country where there is plenty is found. It's called what? It's called what? That's the Canaan I've been talking about. That's the Canaan is rising, our national anthem. It's the Kenyan dream. And a country where plenty is found within the borders, where people don't suffer from want. People don't sleep hungry. Everybody is going to proper shelter. Children have opportunity to go to education. And those who are sick can get medical attention. As people have got, nobody is unemployed. People can get gainful employment. They can work and be able to advance socially, upward social mobility. That is kind of the country that our founding fathers envisioned, which is coined the Kenyan dream. That's the direction we want to go. Okay? So you said, you start. In terms of education, you say, each and every child born in our country, irrespective of socio-economic status of the parents, will get equal opportunity for education, from nursery through primary, secondary, tertiary, up to university. And after getting that kind of training and qualification, they should be able to get meaningful jobs, meaningful employment, so that they can be able to earn and advance socially, upward social mobility. It's build social mobility. Hata kama wewe wazazi wako walikuwa mafukara, wewe unaweza kuwa tajiri. That's what you want. And you have also said, you do not develop a country by trying to deprive the rich in order to pay the poor. You create opportunity for the poor to become rich, so that you become rich. So this is what we want to do. Creating opportunity for our people for upward social mobility. That is the direction we want to go. And creating employment among our people. The youth particularly. We said those ones work with skills after they've been trained. Those who don't want to be employed, who want to be self-employed, start their own businesses, should have access to credit. We say you get a credit from a fund which you are going to create, and you don't pay any interest until after 7 years. That all the youth, women, and men will be able to get that. Because you see, people are just going to time looking for jobs in the public sector. At the police, ngapi, nachukua hii, jeshi, what, ministry of this, ministry of that. I tell people that that is how we want to do it. Public sector employment is restricted, limited. Right now, in the total Kenyan public sector force employs 700,000 people. All civil servants, all those who are working, the police officers, the military, the county government, and those jobs are not vacant. Most of them are filled. Vacancies only occur when somebody dies or somebody retires. That's just about 10% per annum. So out of 700,000, about 70,000 jobs in public sector are what's available every year. But every year, we push into the labor market close to 1 million people, new entrants. Those who are leaving school at primary, at secondary, at tertiary, at university levels, nearly 1 million, chasing 70,000 jobs. So, solution is private sector. We must develop our private sector. A vibrant private sector is what will be able to absorb most of our people who are looking for jobs. And here you look at micro, small, and medium enterprises, what they call the informal sector. Should no longer be called the informal sector because it employs close to 18 million people. We will make it formal, give them access to credit, and also market access so they can be able to market whatever they produce. That's micro, small, and medium enterprises. Okay? In the field of agriculture, make agriculture rewarding, smart agriculture, to give them inputs, seeds, fertilizers, and tractor services, and then also water. Bring water closer to the people. Where there is no need, when it rains heavily, it's flooding, construct dams so that you can be able to harvest rainwater during the period of high season. So that when the drought comes, there will be water available for human consumption and for animal consumption. This we will do. And then you will be able to increase food production in agriculture so that the country becomes self-sufficient in terms of food production. You have sufficient food for our people with surplus for export. And you help these people with access to the markets, proper access to markets, and infrastructure development, roads, water, energy, electricity. available at affordable prices. Right now, energy is too expensive in Kenya. 14 US cents per unit. 14 US cents per unit. It is 3 cents in Egypt. How can Kenya compete with Egypt? No wonder manufacturers are relocating to Egypt. We must change all this and make energy affordable in the country. And compete with Egypt. Then now, we talked about health. Healthcare is a problem. And health is an evolved system. We will ensure that we release resources down to the devolved units so that we can improve the healthcare. First, availability and affordability. And which is most important. Equality, availability, and affordability. That's the way we'll be able to deal with issues like maternal health care and so on, and infant mortality and things like those. We will do that. And I've said the solution is Baba Care. Baba Care. Baba Care. Everybody will be in a health insurance scheme. So that when they are sick, they are able to access treatment even if they don't have money. That's the comprehensive proposal. Then, another one category of people I've talked about are a special category of people called single mothers. Single mothers. These ones are a special category of our people. Some, the husband died, she's an orphan, she's a widow, and she's got a child or children. The other one, they were married, then because of some problems with the marriages, divorce, amebaki peke yake. Yeye anabaki na watoto, bwana amechukua bibi nyingine. Sio. Mwingine alidanganywa na kijana. Mimi nakupenda sana, nitakuoa, lakini sasa tuendelee kufanya kazi. Wakafanya kazi, mtoto umetokea, kijana umetoroka. Na mtoto na watoto. Sasa hao mama wanapata shida mingi. These people really suffer, and the children also suffer seriously in terms of education and so on. So I said these are special categories we shall give them special assistance. You know the social welfare system. And it's also there in the United States, there in Brazil, there even in Egypt, even in Namibia, introduced it. So what I'm trying to introduce is not something that is strange. Yet back at home, the total tangatangas are all over the place. Oh, Baba is cheating people. There's no money, hakuna pesa. I'm telling them, when we talked of free primary education with Kibaki, they said we were daydreaming, that it was not affordable. We introduced it in the first year of non-government, and it worked. So I'm saying that we are going to introduce a social protection program, because there are people who are poor, complete family, and these families have already been categorized. It's not something that I'm inventing. It's really known. We're talking about 2 million families. 2 million families, if you take about 45 people per family, you're talking in terms of about 10 million people. Those families are the ones we said we will get a cash transfer from the government and we'll give them 6,000 shillings per month. That's a plan that we have put in place to do. So very basically, what we are trying to do is to change our country so that Kenya can be able to move from a third world economy to a middle income economy that we had planned with Kibaki for the year 2030. To bring Vision 2030 back into gear, full gear. And here we say we work together. Finally, the handshake. Some of you were there, some of you were here, and you knew what happened in the elections of 2017. We went to court and provided evidence in the court, and the Supreme Court nullified presidential elections. And then they said that the elections will be repeated within 60 days. We told the Electoral Commission, because you did A, B, C, D, that's why we ended here. You must give us a guarantee that you are not going to repeat A, B, C, D. You're going to change this and that and that. They refused to change. We realized we are going to basically not have a different outcome. Doing the same thing, the same way, expecting a different result. It's stupid. But I remember that now they did a repeat, we did not participate. Then we said, no, sisi najua ila matokeo ya hili ambayo ilifanyika huko. Fanya hiyo. Mimi Raila walisema kama mbali nini? Akapisha. Sasa kama inaoma kama mbaya sasa sisi tulifanya na hiyo wengine wakaniambia sasa tumewachana sasa. Wewe sekunda kiapo. Sasa tuchukue mapicha yote ya Uhuru kila mahali. Turundike mahali kwa wale wa stronghold. Tuyachome. Tuanze kutoa ushuru kwa watu, tuendeshe mambo yetu. Nikaona hija tukienda napeleka Kenya na Somalia. Sasa kwa pande nyingine wakamwambia Uhuru, arrest him, take him committee, hang him. Mambo yakisha. Uhuru ndio akasema hiyo Somalia. So under those circumstances that we agreed to meet, and we discussed at length, and we agreed that Kenya is bigger than both of us. We need to make a compromise and find a way in which we can unite the country, bring us back to where we started at independence. When the country was united, there was no ethnicity. And we agreed, as I told Uhuru, I don't have to be president of Kenya, so long as Kenya can get what they want, Kenyans. And we agreed with Uhuru to come together. We tell you I never asked you for anything. You don't ask for anything. I said, Kenya is bigger. Because now, we are where we are. We agreed with Uhuru, we must deal with this head-headed animal called corruption. Corruption is one of the biggest enemies of our people. a lot of money of our country wealth is wasted in corruption. We estimated that every day 2 billion shillings is lost to corruption. That is close to 700 billion shillings every year. Okay? But we know where some of this money is going to. We know where it is. Somebody is running around with sacks of money. Joe, Harambe for the youth group, 5 million shillings. Harambe for women group, 5 million. Bus for school, 10 million. The car for the bishop, 10 million. Every month, this gentleman uses 100 million shillings in Harambe. He contributes. His salary is only 2 million shillings. Alafu naongea hiyo mambo ya ufisadi. As people being targeted. So unajua hawa watu? Dayari nini? So this, we want to clean the country. But we need the country. This is what the new government want to do. And therefore, we want to urge people to be prepared to walk this path with us. Are you ready? Are you ready?
For the media camera. Just one time. One more seated.
Kindly stay seated, please. Kindly stay seated, please. We'll take a group photo. Kindly stay seated, please. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stay seated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll give you the instruction. Kindly stay seated. The principals, please join Baba. The principals, please join Baba. Kindly sit down, please. Kindly sit down. Take your position, please. Kindly sit down. We urge you to kindly sit down. Please, please, please. Kindly sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please sit down so we can have a group photo with Baba? Kindly sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, please. If we can sit down, if everyone can go back to their seats so we can have a photo with Baba. Everyone sit down, please. Everyone sit down, please. Baba amekuja hajakuja? Baba amesema hajasema? Haya, tafadhali ketini. Thank you for those who are cooperating to sit down. Thank you. Thank you. We want an official photo for Baba. I don't know what happened to you. Please sit down. Thank you. We want an official photo for the principals. Please sit down. Tafadhali tuketi.